Avoidants only do this when they truly love you. Let's be honest, dating or being in a relationship with an avoidant can feel like you're constantly chasing shadows. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. They don't give the obvious signs of love the way anxious or secure people might. But here's the truth. Avoidants do love and they do care deeply, but the way they show it is often so subtle, so quiet, that if you blink, you'll miss it. And today, we're going to dive deep into the hidden behaviors, the ones avoidants only do when they truly love you. Because once you know these signs, you'll never mistake distance for disinterest again. One of the first things avoidants do when they're truly in love is make space for you in their carefully protected world. An avoidant is someone who thrives on independence, on control, on having their bubble exactly the way they like it. But if they love you, suddenly you'll notice the bubble expands. They let you in on details they usually keep locked away. Maybe their struggles, maybe their insecurities, maybe something from their past they never share. For an avoidant, vulnerability is not natural. So if they let you see behind the armor, even just for a moment, that is love in its rawest form. Another powerful sign is the way they return after pulling away. Avoidants have a pattern. When things get too close, they retreat. They shut down, they need space, they go silent. But pay attention to what happens next. If they love you, they won't just stay gone. They'll come back. And the way they return softly with a little guilt, with an effort to reconnect, is their version of saying, I care too much to lose this. They may not say the words, but their return is proof of their attachment. Many people misunderstand this, thinking the pullback means they don't love you. But with avoidance, the very fact that they find their way back to you shows they're fighting their nature because their heart won't let them stay away. Avoidants also show love in acts of quiet protection. They may not shower you with verbal affirmations, but they'll make sure you're safe in ways that matter to them. Maybe they fix something broken in your house without being asked. Maybe they subtly keep you away from people they think could hurt you. Or maybe they drive you home late at night without saying a word about it. Love for them is not expressed in I love you, repeated 100 times. It's in those silent gestures of care. The truth is, they're not trying to be cold. They're trying to protect without needing applause. Here's another thing. When avoidants truly love you, they show you parts of their routine no one else gets access to. Avoidants are creatures of habit. They love their routines because it gives them control, safety, and predictability. But when they let you in, when they invite you into their private world, even something as small as sharing their morning coffee ritual or their late-night playlist, it's not casual. It's intimacy. It's their way of saying, this part of me belongs to you. They may not announce it, but trust me, they're handing you a key. Now let's talk about one of the most misunderstood signs, their willingness to fight with you. Avoidants usually hate conflict because conflict feels like entrapment, like emotional chaos they can't control. They'll shut down or walk away rather than argue. But if they're willing to stay in the conversation, even if it's uncomfortable, even if they're frustrated, that means they care enough to work it out. To them, enduring discomfort for the sake of the relationship is huge. If an avoidant is fighting to keep the connection alive, you're not just someone passing through, you matter. And here's one that surprises most people. When avoidants love you, they allow their schedules to bend for you. Normally, their time is sacred. They like doing things their way, on their own clock. But if suddenly they're rearranging their plans just to spend time with you, or making an effort to show up when you need them, that's a clear sign. For someone who values independence above all else, sacrificing control of their time is no small thing. It's a declaration of love in action. Avoidants also show their love in moments of softness they don't show the world. Maybe it's the way they hold you when no one's looking, or the way they let out a side of their humor that only you get to see. This is intimacy avoidants rarely share with anyone else. To the outside world, they may seem cool, distant, or self-contained. But if you get glimpses of their goofy, tender, or unguarded self, that's not an accident. That's love. It's their private gift to you. Another behavior to notice is how they remember the little details about you. They may not always verbalize it, but avoidants are observant. If they love you, they'll remember your favorite snack, the way you like your tea, or the fact that you hate a certain song. They may not bring it up in big romantic gestures, but you'll see it in the small things, how they adjust their actions just to make you a little more comfortable. That's their way of saying, I see you. I care about what matters to you. And perhaps the most profound sign, when avoidants love you, they try to heal for you, even if imperfectly. Avoidants are not quick to change. Their patterns run deep, often rooted in childhood wounds. But when they're truly in love, you'll see small shifts. Maybe they try to communicate more openly, even if it's awkward. Maybe they attempt to share feelings, even if the words stumble out. Maybe they learn to stay present a little longer instead of running. These are massive steps for them, and they don't do it for just anyone. They do it because love compels them to break habits they once thought were unbreakable. Now, I want you to hear this clearly. Avoidants may never love the way movies or romance novels portray love. They won't always say the right things. They may pull away when you want closeness, and they may confuse you with their mixed signals. But when they let you into their world, when they fight against their own nature just to hold on to you, when they choose to stay even though leaving feels safer, that's love. Not the loud, dramatic kind, but the steady, enduring kind that lasts. And as we wrap up, remember this. Love from an avoidant doesn't always come dressed in the ways we expect. It may not be loud, it may not be overflowing with constant reassurance, but when it's there, it's real. The beauty of an avoidant's love is that it's rare. They don't give it to just anyone, and when they do, it means they've chosen you as their safe place. That's not small. That's everything. So if you notice these signs, don't take them lightly. See them for what they are. Quiet proof of a deep attachment. And don't forget, it's not about trying to force them to love differently. It's about recognizing and appreciating the unique ways they already do. Because love, at its core, isn't about perfection. It's about presence, effort, and the courage to stay, even when staying feels hard. If this message spoke to you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have you seen these signs in someone avoidant you care about? Or maybe you've realized that someone loved you more than their words could ever say. Share your story. I read them all.